Thank you for joining the No Grow Scale podcast. I have a good friend and industry leader, Matt Layne from Scipio Technologies. He is the president of managed services for the business, and you've had a lot going on in the last year, Matt. It's been a big year for you guys.
Absolutely, it has. Good morning. Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Appreciate the invite to get on the podcast with you. Yeah, we had a busy year. I don't know. I think we're just a little over a year since we rebranded to Scipio Technologies from Invicta Partners and Peace Communications. Because of all the mergers and acquisitions we did, we wanted to rebrand to one name, and we rebranded to Scipio right mid-November 2024.
Yeah,
It has been a busy year. It's been a great year, but it has been busy, that's for sure.
Yeah. So talk about that too. Talk a little bit about how you came to a place where a new name was necessary and why Scipio and that whole story of making the transition. Because that is a lot of times people will get 20, 30 years in and it might make sense or might not make sense. So tell us a little about that, just to teach some of us that might be thinking about the same things.
Yeah. So we had, again, we acquired 6 or 7 other organizations in the years leading up to our rebrand.
Yep.
Under the umbrella of either Peace Communications or Invicta Partners. Peace Communications was our voice and data arm of the business, and Invicta Partners was and is the managed services arm.
Yep.
So we acquired multiple organizations under those two umbrellas, and some of those organizations, quite frankly, didn't have a good reputation. And we kind of knew that going in on some, but then we found out later as we got in that they wasn't what we wanted.
The reality,
yeah. So that was one reason why we thought we need to get away from that name as soon as we can. But then you always hear, or we always heard even before that, who's Peace, who's Invicta, what's the
little confusion?
Yeah, a little confusion there. So we wanted to eliminate that for our clients.
Yeah.
And we wanted to come up with a name that would last for years to come as we build the organization up. Something that was a little more, not necessarily corporate or enterprise, but something that could feel that way.
Yeah.
Instead of Invicta Partners, we started the managed services organization in 2019, and we came together real quickly. And we just wanted to take a chance to pull all those different organizations under these two umbrellas. We had a long list of organizations, and people were saying, "Are you Peace? Are you Are you Invicta? Are you Travelers? Travelers Multimedia out of Huntsville was one organization that we bought as well.
Oh, okay.
Are you Travelers? Are you Nexus out of Nashville?"
Yeah.
We're like, "No, we're not. We're Peace. We're Invicta." But then we decided, hey, let's make this one. Let's get a name and let's go out to it. And that's really about the time we started working with you guys.
Yeah.
And I think it's worked well. Because we came out of the gate with a new name. You guys helped us from the beginning.
Picked it up from there.
And I think I've told your team, I've told Anna in the past, and I've told you here and there. It was a really good relationship with us coming out with a new brand.
Timing.
And we've seen that brand jump off to a good start really quickly.
Yeah. And I think that in any brand, it takes time, but especially in one where you're trying to clear some confusion.
Yeah.
I think there probably going to still be some conversations years from now about, now tell me about, but I do think that you came out really strong, and that's been good to see.
Yeah. And it's been really good for our clients.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we did it for little selfish reasons
for you guys too. Yeah.
And for internal processes. Right.
Yeah.
It's really helped. It's helped us come together more as a group because Peace Communications was established. As we're 25 years.
Right.
Since Jim started, VP Intranet was actually the first one.
Okay. Yeah.
Peace Communications. We're talking about 25 years here. And then we come in with the managed services arm. There was a little bit of, not necessarily division, but silo, right? Internally.
Yeah.
So coming to Scipio has helped break down those walls too.
I think that's one of the things that we don't really think about is how sometimes a new name can really
Yeah.
kind of reignite
Yeah.
excitement and energy and internally. That's good. Speaking of excitement, you guys landed on the MSP 501
We did.
list. So that's a big deal, especially with all that you guys have had going on. So
Yeah.
have you noticed what talk through that? Have you noticed any change internally? Was that a big deal for you guys
Yeah,
internally?
absolutely. Anytime that you get recognition like that on that level,
Yeah.
on the national level, essentially, that energizes the employees,
Yeah.
every level from our lady up front to the engineers that are working on projects daily to those
Yeah.
technicians that are talking to people day to day. And we have heard people that follow us. One thing that you've helped us with is our social media presence.
Yeah.
And we've heard from people, making comments. Oh, I see that you guys are on 501.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that? What does that mean? And
Yeah.
so it's been really good.
I think
It's
internal
been
confidence, customer confidence is a good
exactly,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
exactly right. And it's been, it, not that you want, we feel that we know we're legitimate, right?
Yeah.
Just look at our client list, look at the
Yeah.
people we support. But it does give you some level of legitimacy when
And when
you,
other people recognize it too, it's
yeah, when
you
other
guys
people,
talking about how great you are. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that does help. And Jim went down to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
to the gala and
Yeah.
received the award for it, and it's been really good.
Right.
And the other one, how we met you was through the Rev
Bravo.
IO.
Yeah, I saw
Conference.
that. What
Yeah,
was
we
that
got an
award
award.
about? I
Yeah,
saw on stage.
we got an award for the most revenue growth in 2025,
Yeah.
year over year. So we got that
That's
award. And
huge.
yeah, that's nice too.
They've got a lot of clients too. So
They
for you
do.
guys
They
to
do.
get that
They
in that
do.
room, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah, but
that's
anytime you can get those kind of awards, that gives you a boost internally.
validation. Yeah.
And then,
Absolutely.
and then you guys have done a good job with us helping us promote it.
Well,
Yeah,
you guys are good clients, easy to work with and work for.
good.
So
Good.
let's talk about product for just a second. And
Yeah.
there are a lot of MSPs that listen
Mm-hmm.
to this, and some may be. I talked to a one-man shop yesterday,
Yep.
young guy. My first thought when I talked to him was, man, I'd love to get him on a mastermind with some of these kind of more
Yeah.
mature
Yes.
MSPs. And even though you might not feel like you're as mature as others are, you guys are growing and
Yeah.
they're a big thing. So talk about just from a product standpoint, you guys are doing things with an infrastructure arm that's maybe a little different, or just as a whole, talk about your products and how you serve your clients in a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe other MSPs.
Yeah. So we do have the product that I don't want to say we have the same products as everybody else, but we have the same solutions, right?
Yeah.
We got help desk that's using an RMM that we use ConnectWise.
Yep.
We got a security stack that we deploy.
Yep.
And then we're Fortinet partners, and we got real strong Fortinet engineers in our organization. So we like to use that for our perimeter security, our network security things that we do. You got those traditional managed services solutions and products that are out there that we use and that we offer. But then we also go, like I said, with Peace Communications, we got the voice and data. So we are CLEC, so we got a little bit of we got a long history when it comes to voice and data. But then we also have colo facilities. So we got data centers.
Yeah.
We're in Chattanooga's headquarters, Nashville, Huntsville, and Knoxville. That we got data centers in all those locations, but then we got data centers outside of those markets as well. There's a lot of that hosted infrastructure that a lot of MSPs don't do necessarily that. A lot of people don't, and we in your masterminds, and I love those meetings. Those meetings are great. That's why, and I was glad I was able to volunteer Emily for the one last
she did great.
She did a great job. She always gets all nervous and stuff about that. But, you're doing a good job. And these people need to hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
And as part of those masterminds, I've realized that we always say that single throat to choke. We got your managed services, we got your internet service, we got your voice. We can do your hosted colo data center things. we're starting to do a lot of low
Yeah.
voltage cabling.
Yeah.
So remodels, builds, things like that. We got one of our guys, we brought him in a couple of years ago, and that was his forte. But then this year it's taken off. We've done really good revenue numbers.
What do you think the cause of that is? Just the demand for it is,
Demand,
yeah.
demand. And honestly, we stuck our neck out there and said, hey, we can do it. We
Yeah.
were doing onesie twosies, small jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then we had one of our clients come to us, a large healthcare client, come to us and said, hey, we don't like our vendor right now. They're not doing good work for us. Would you guys do low voltage cabling? And Jason, you've met Jason, one of my partners. He said, absolutely. And we've probably done $500,000 in cabling jobs at the end of this year, just them alone.
So just the willingness to do it. And I think
Yeah.
to speak to what I know about you guys is that you already had a stable product infrastructure
Yes.
to begin with. So I think that when you have this dialed in and your systems dialed in, adding another product to the mix is not as big of an undertaking, although I know it's probably a lot of work, but you're able to fold that into your current system.
Yeah, you're right. We have a good team. We have a good team of technicians and engineers. I think we're close to 30. We're right at 30 technicians and engineers right now. A good team, a good leadership team that is managing the day-to-day for that help desk type work, that day-to-day client support.
Yeah.
So they enabled us to take that technician, that engineer out of the mix and let him focus on these low voltage jobs.
Right.
And now we started to grow that to a point where we're going to expect really good revenue numbers out of it.
Yeah. I was going to say, what do you feel like you see the biggest opportunity for in 2026 as a business? Is it that?
Low voltage is one of them.
Okay.
But those are one-offs. Those are one-time things. We like a monthly recurring revenue.
Right.
Security, obviously. Security. We're starting to get people more security aware and understanding that they need to have these security solutions in place, and they need to have good secure networks in place. So that's our biggest opportunity.
Yeah.
Is just getting the people out there, getting security to the forefront of our current clients' minds, and those new logos out there that we're trying to chase. Get that security out there.
So tell me, with all that is coming from, I would consider you certainly in the state of Tennessee and the Southeast, kind of a leading MSP. We've got a lot of emerging technologies, of course, AI, rising cyber threats alongside that. I feel it's hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, what is your take on it? What is Scipio's take on it? What are you guys doing internally? And I'm kind of, not to say allowing you to help other MSPs, but for those that are listening and maybe aren't really thinking about that yet or don't have a plan, what are your tips maybe for, and what are you guys doing internally? What are you talking about to be able to accommodate that?
We're taking advantage of AI, right?
Yep.
A lot of the tools that we use,
Yep.
like ConnectWise has AI capabilities built in from a service desk enhancement point of view. So we're taking advantage of using it to reduce response times, to get ticket delivery a little smoother.
Yeah.
No, shorter response times, but then quicker resolution times as well.
Yeah, time to resolution. Yeah.
But time to resolution. But and then automated threat detection. That the quicker you can stop a threat and mitigate it, the less damage it's going to do. But when it comes to our clients and just in general, the AI, people got to be educated about what it does and what it can do, what it won't do, how to use it.
Yeah.
And you can't just go out there and not understand what this AI, these technologies are going to do. And I think you may have seen, but recently the president he's made a big push for AI.
Yeah.
And he wants us to use it as a country. He wants it to be something that we use to distinguish ourselves as a country. It's a little scary.
I was going to say, just like with everything, like alcohol, drugs, like use responsibly.
You got to be right. That's a good analogy.
The responsibility is on the person and how things
Yes.
are being used, which is the
Yeah.
concern.
So just like with security awareness, we tell all of our clients, and you know this as well, and a lot of people listening to this will know, is the organizations we support, they've got to have policies and procedures in place. They've got
Yeah.
to train their people. Okay, this is what you do if this happens.
Yeah.
This is the complexity of your passwords.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to do if you work remotely and you want to connect remotely to the network. This is what
Yeah.
you have to do.
Yeah.
AI is no different. This is how you use AI.
Yeah.
And we got to create policies and we got to train employees.
Yeah.
So it becomes part of a security awareness training. And the solutions we're using, we're seeing that they're coming into that more with AI. How do you use AI?
Mm-hmm.
But that's really it. You got to
The
tell people
education
how to
piece
use
is
it.
important. Like
And it's
if
a
somebody can
broad
use it
brush.
responsibly, then you're in a better
Yes.
place as a business. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a broad brush. I had a discussion with one of my son plays AU basketball, and one of the dads there, we had a discussion back in the summer at the end of the season, and he supports a large help desk, supports a large client base. And one of his engineers, he said, Matt, we're using Copilot to I think they use ServiceNow.
Mhm.
They're using Copilot. He said, what we're doing internally is like every Sunday night, I get a briefing essentially of what happened the previous week and what to expect this following week as far as issues that's came up.
Mhm.
Um, and one of his engineers just said, hey, can I try this? Can I do this? And he said, sure. And he said, it saved me eight,
Mhm.
9, 10 hours a
Mhm.
week.
Mhm.
So if we use it responsibly, we're going to make our operations better internally, and we're going to
Yes.
be able to service our clients better and secure them better because we can focus
Yes.
on things that I'm not saying things that matter, but
Yeah.
things that
Higher
have,
value potentially,
yeah,
or yeah, that's what I
exactly.
keep saying is like, AI is not replacing people, but you
No,
hire people who know how to use it.
you're exactly right. You got
That's
to hire people who know how to use it, and luckily we have a couple of engineers here that work for
yeah.
us that do know how to use it, that do a
Yeah.
good job with it. I use it a lot just from a just knowledge perspective.
Yeah.
Hey, what is this? This is the situation I'm in. Can you
Yeah.
help me here? But
Brainstorming. I
then
call
you
it my board. I have
brainstorm.
a board. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
But then you've got to take that. You just can't take it and just regurgitate it and just
Right. Right.
put it
Use
out
your brain.
there.
Use your
You've got
noggin.
to, yeah,
Yeah.
you've
Yeah.
got to use it. You've got to
Right.
use it. And you've got to say, okay, this is what it's suggesting I do. Does that make sense? Should I
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
You brainstorming. That's a perfect. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's what I actually created. I think I may have told you this, a board GPT that's
Yeah.
I put Jesus on my board. I put Jeff Bezos. I put Elon. But I told the GPT, here's what I want about each of these people. So
Yeah.
it's not all of that, whatever. I did want all of Jesus, whatever he could contribute to the board. I wanted all
And
of it.
Jesus is
But I put
okay.
all the people who've passed, and I love Sarah Blakely, who's the founder of the Spanx company for women. So
Yeah.
I put like
Yeah.
all these. And so whenever I have a problem in the business, I'll go ask this board of this GPT and it'll give me advice from all these smart people. So
That is. I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah,
Oh,
you
that
can create
is.
a GPT and put whoever you want to in there.
So you just say, hey,
So
create a board of these people.
yeah, when you go into explore GPT and create GPTs, you actually can build it
Okay.
and tell it which, who you want in there and explain
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, it's cool.
I don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Give some good advice. Okay, well, this will kind of be the wrap up question is what can you attribute if for MSPs listening, what would you say you could attribute your growth to overall? I know it's probably not one thing that's not
Right.
realistic, but what would you say has been the biggest driver for you guys?
We
Besides the
started.
energy of gym piece.
That's a bit. Look, that's a
Yeah.
big thing. That's a
Yeah.
big part of it. Is I knew Jim. I was one of Jim's clients.
Yeah.
So I was when I was at an organization just on the other side of town, downtown Chattanooga, from where we're at right now. We were having issues with our ISP,
Mhm.
and that's what Jim had. He had just started VP Internet. We brought him in to do that. A couple of years later, he went into voice. We brought his hosted voice solution in.
Yeah.
We were growing, we were starting to grow, and I needed some help from an engineering perspective. And he had a guy here that that was looking to move on, and Jim's referred him to me, and he
Yeah.
became part of our organization. So when we started the managed services arm, Jim was and I had just jumped out of that business, and that's where I jumped to another managed service provider here in town. And that's where I met Jason, and I sold Jim's solution to one of our clients. And
Yeah.
when we implemented, I said, I came over here to talk to Jim, and he said, well, I'm going to buy an MSP, or I'm going to start one. And I said, well, give me a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Give me a couple
Yeah.
of weeks. Let's
Yeah.
start one. Give me a couple of weeks. So I rallied the troops with me and Jason and another one of our original partners. But Jim's energy that was a big part of it,
Yeah.
right? He
Yeah.
was committed to it.
Yeah.
He was committed to it.
Yeah.
But while we started the Invicta and the managed services portion was to serve the community, really.
Yeah.
Chattanooga,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to small, mid-sized organizations, they don't have the budget, the expertise the budget to bring somebody in that has the right expertise, and then to grow a team.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it for a fraction of the cost that a lot of these small businesses would have to invest on human capital
and not knowing who to hire and if somebody. That's a very specific job that you want to make sure people know what they're doing.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We wanted to serve our communities with provide good services from a technology perspective, because it's hard to find those resources. And then, to your point, getting the right people in there.
Yeah.
So we came out of it from that perspective, with that. And then it just comes down to people have issues. We have to service them well. We have to respond. We have to, and the biggest thing is respond. Half the job is showing up, or 80% of the job is just showing up, letting them know that I'm here. The best ability is availability, right?
Yeah.
And you let people make sure that they know you're there. They know you're looking at their solution.
Yeah.
You're keeping them updated on how things are going.
Mm-hmm.
And then, communication. Communication is it. You got to stay in touch with your clients. You have to, number one, you got to provide a good sound solution.
Yeah.
You got to have people on the help desk, the technicians, the engineers that care about supporting people.
Yeah.
And clearly know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But to me, we came out of the gate. We did it. We had our hearts in the right place, I guess you would say, right?
Yeah,
we were trying to help small, mid-sized organizations.
Yeah.
From that perspective here in town.
You're having a good, stable product.
Yeah.
Having good internally people, and then a heart to serve. It sounds like is the key driver.
That's it.
You can have a heart to serve and a bad product, and things not work out very well. So.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And then we, on that, help serve in our area. We also care about our community. We do a lot of nonprofit. We do a lot of work for nonprofits.
Yeah.
And
people see that.
Our clients, but then we participate. Orange Grove is one that's close to Jim's heart.
Yeah.
He's been with them for a long time. And that's an organization that provides a living for adults with disabilities.
Okay. Yeah.
My stepmom works there and has worked there for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But then we have several nonprofits as clients.
Yeah.
We help out. Assistant Children's Institute here in Chattanooga is another one that is one of our clients, in that we contribute, we give back to them. It's that community involvement. It's making sure that we want their technology to work.
Right.
So they can focus on their business.
Right.
So they can focus on business outcomes.
Right.
They can meet their business objectives.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give them technology that works, that then they can worry about growing their business, and we can become a partner, and then we can become a trusted partner of theirs.
Right. And IT is a part of your business that can really distract you if you don't have somebody taking care of you. So I think
and it can cripple you.
Right.
Every business is a technology business now.
That's right.
Every business.
Yeah.
Your technology business,
Yep.
We give technology, but then we
Right.
have
But
technology.
you might
do.
run it too. Yeah.
Right. We have a client that they produce rebar
Okay.
for construction.
Yeah.
They're a technology business.
Right.
They got to stay
Right.
up and running.
Everything's got to work. That's right.
When their Sage is down, they can't pay people.
Right.
They can't
Right.
collect bills, and everybody's connected now,
Yeah.
and everybody uses email. Everybody has infrastructure that they need to be managed and taken care of, and
Things be managed securely, which is really important.
exactly, and managed securely. You're right.
I think what we can learn from you guys is that it's not just having a good product. It's not just having good people. You can have the biggest heart, best people. You've really got to have the combination of the three. I think that's a good takeaway from today.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I know if somebody is interested in learning more about you, they can go to your website. That's Scipio Tech. And then you guys are scipiotech.com. I have to say the dot whatever, because we have lots of dot other things now. So scipiotech.com if you want to learn more about what they're doing in Chattanooga and the surrounding areas. And then I know Matt's on LinkedIn. And you can look at all their socials, and they're very active on socials.
Absolutely. Very good socials. We're usually out there multiple times a week.
That's right.
Business
growth. That's right.
And we're sorry. I know you're trying to wrap it up.
No, you're good. No.
But we're about to rebrand our website too.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Business Growth helps with that.
Yeah. So that'll be coming first of the year is our goal. Looking forward to that. We're really excited about that.
I love that.
Really excited about our partnership with your organization.
Thank you. We are too. And we will be also featuring your CFO, Emily Klein, soon on another podcast to talk all about financial help for MSPs. So
excellent.
Look forward to that. If you're listening today, thank you for joining the No Grow Scale podcast. Matt, thank you for being on. Plenty of good things to come from Scipio. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.